Ah, sorry about that. I had a video playing on my mobile phone. Right, okay. If you're watching live on YouTube, thank you. We're about to go live on Amazon. So I'm going over to my iPad. I'm going to click there and we're going to go preview and we should be live on Amazon now. Okay, so we're live on Amazon and we are live on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, please do say hello. If you're watching on Amazon, please do say hello. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire, England. Let's say welcome. First of all, welcome to the show. Lights, camera, action with Stephen. And we are most definitely live from Wiltshire, England. As you can see from the photograph on the top right there, that is Stonehenge, which is in Wiltshire, England. So that's close to where we actually live. And I've just got something come through into the studio. Just checking to see what it says. It's still not working. Okay, well, I hope you're well. I've decided on a change of routine. It was 5 degrees this morning, felt like 3 degrees, and there is no way that I am running in shorts when the weather outside is absolutely freezing. So I went for a walk instead. And what I've decided to do during this winter season is I'm still going to do park run on a Saturday, but I'm going to walk for the rest of the week. And I'm just simply going to walk 2 miles a day, wearing my Garmin, which you saw on the broadcast last week. Now we're getting ever closer to the official Black Friday. I've been seeing Black Friday adverts for weeks now, and Black Friday is not this Friday, next Friday. It's on the 28th of November, is the official Black Friday with Cyber Monday, which is on the Monday after the Friday. And it all takes place around Thanksgiving time. So that's it. That's something to look forward to. If you see anything in the carousel that you'd like to talk about, you'd like to mark down, because we are starting to see, if I just go here, we are starting to see discounts coming through. Basically, Black Friday starts way before Black Friday, and we get notified of special offers. And this week and next week, before Black Friday, I will be going through the items which I feel are worth investing in. And of course, they will be related to broadcasting. Now, I want to give you a world exclusive. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this on screen. And I'm going to switch my microphone off. And this is to prove that I'm actually live from Wiltshire. And this is Stonehenge. And hopefully that video is now on TikTok. Basically, we spend all our days making content, and I'm doing this video today, which is creating content. But Google Photos is a great source of content. And as I live in wonderful Wiltshire with Angelica, then that short video you just watched, that was a world premiere, by the way. Nobody, well, apart from TikTok, if we just go to TikTok and four of you have seen I'm going to get a series of those videos and I'm going to use them in my live broadcast so we can break things up. Okay, the bridge in the background. Let's just go through the screen, and if you have any questions at all, please do ask. This is in Germany. This is Schutthof, and basically, I just love the shot with the sun in the background leading off into the trees. I'm into paths and trees, and thank you for listening. And that is Schutthof and the lake. So I'm going to hide that. Okay. Next thing is, if I go over here, I'm working on a project and it's Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. It's the software I use behind the scenes to plan and organize my live broadcasts. And I'm looking forward to it. It officially launches in December and you're getting first sight of this here. These have not been seen anywhere else. So a lot of exclusives today. And on to the next one, which gives you a bit about me. I'm lucky to be involved with amazing platforms like OneStream Live, Amazon Live, and BeLive, where I get to explore the latest technologies and strategies. You'll find me sharing my knowledge in live broadcasts across multiple platforms, including my new TikTok shows, AI Run Thrive, and Lights, Camera, Action. Okay, and let's just ditch one of those, ditch two of those, ditch the video, and we should end up in the end with Lights, Camera, Action. Okay, so that's up to date on what's going on, what I'm planning to do over the winter, really. So I'm cutting down to 2 miles a day walking, and then I've got one show every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is TikTok. Thursday I haven't decided yet, and Friday is with Angelica. So that's my broadcasting and projects for this coming winter. And you've got to wrap up real warm. I mean, it's absolutely freezing out today. It was a question of hat and gloves. Okay, because it was 3 degrees, which is pretty low for the UK. It shouldn't be that cold. It was warm last week. It was 15 degrees. So we've gone down to 3 degrees today, which means we've got to adjust. And I'm in the process of doing that. I'll keep you informed of what the weather's like in the UK over the coming weeks, I've no doubt. We've got snow up north. There's snow across the North and Midlands and in Scotland at the moment. But it doesn't come down to Wiltshire. We're in the south of England. We are west of London, 92 miles from London, and we get very temperate weather. Okay, I want to say thank you for watching, and if you have any questions about anything in the carousel, please do ask. Now, this broadcast is live on YouTube as well, so we are live on Amazon and live on YouTube. And if you have any questions about live broadcasting, you're in the right place to ask. I'm fortunate, as I said earlier, I've been able to do this for the last 10 years and intend to carry on. And it's just the best way to actually create content that's ever been invented. Okay, it's better than blog writing, it's better than photos, it's better than making videos. Now, the BBC interviewed the CEO of Google yesterday, and basically he said, and I'm paraphrasing here, he said, don't believe everything that AI tells you. And I think that's a good standpoint. When you ask a question, because as he said, he quite rightly said, if you go to Google, type in a topic, it will give you links, and then you decide whether the content is relevant or not. And that's basically, it's not, there's no conjecture in there, there's no thought involved. All it does is go off and find you the right websites, and then you can do research. Now, AI tries to shortcut everything, and a high percentage of the time, the information it gives us is accurate. But my take on this is just read everything back. Make sure that you agree with it, because we're in dangerous times. We are in a situation where we can let AI just take over. And I know, on a serious note, there are millions of jobs around the world which are under threat from AI. because AI can do things more efficiently than we can. So if you're in one of those jobs, the only thing we can do is to train ourselves in another profession and learn how to use AI. That's the problem. The problem with AI is that AI is creating a problem for a lot of people. The one that's taking off at the moment, which is interesting, is using AI to create music. And basically, there are systems out there, and we as laymen, and I can't sing a note, I can make music now. With the help of AI, I can create the most wonderful tunes. And in the US, the country and western chart at the moment is topped. On top of the charts is an AI video, and the singer isn't real. The words were obviously written by somebody, but it's basically the music is not real. In other words, it wasn't made by musicians. It was made synthetically by AI. And AI has sampled millions and billions of sounds from around the world, and it can just churn out hit after hit after hit. And now we've got a problem because there's a survey done, and the survey said that 97% of the time, we cannot spot AI music because it's so good. We can't say that's AI. Yeah. Now, when you're reading something, if you're reading a text on LinkedIn, you can tell whether it's AI or not. If you're listening to music, then we don't have the ability to actually differentiate. So, and at the end of the day, if you enjoy listening, that's the acid test. If you enjoy listening to AI music, then there's nothing wrong in that. The only thing is, the downside to that is that the people making the music are not real, or the people are not people. And that's something that we're going to have to get used to. We can't stop it. You can't put your hand up like King Canute did, allegedly, and push the tide back. It doesn't work that way. The tide has arrived. The tide is high, according to and we are benefiting from it. So I'd love to know your thoughts on AI. How does it affect your world? Is your job affected by it? Is your listening affected by it? Because if Google, the CEO of Google is saying, beware AI, yeah. And now the other thing that's a bee in my bonnet. When I did the video, showed you the video earlier, I created that, or rather Google created that, and there was no real AI involved. It was just coding. And basically putting together the pictures with the music is something that I've been doing for years. So there's no AI involved. But whenever you or I create an AI video, then we are burning trees. It's sad. The power that's being used to churn out 8-second videos is not a positive contribution to the planet. It isn't. It's not. It's using energy. Where does energy come from? At the moment, especially, it comes from fuels, fossil fuels. It comes from timber, it comes from coal. Okay, increasingly in Europe, it comes from nuclear and solar and wind. But when we create these 8-second videos, and there be millions of people are creating them, I'm not having to go at everybody. Well, I'm just stating a fact. Just think, do I need to create this video? Yeah, because it takes processing power. It takes a computer. The computer needs energy. Anyway, on a lighter note, because I want to get on my soapbox occasionally, but I don't want to be on a soapbox all the time. I'm live on TikTok today at 4:45 or 11:45 on the East Coast. And if you want to join me there, you can. It's more interactive than here. And TikTok is just my favorite place to broadcast, has to be said. I mean, I'm using the Logitech Brio camera. I'm using Elgato Wave 3 microphone. I've got an iPad sat at the side of me. All the things that I'm using are actually in the carousel. If you've got questions about anything in the carousel, then please do ask. I'm here to help. And I just want to say thank you for spending a few moments with me. And you are listening to Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. And as you probably gathered by now, I can blab for Britain. I'm quite happy. Put me in front of a camera and I'm off and running. And I just enjoy being on camera. I enjoy talking. And I don't necessarily talk about what's in the carousel. I can talk about other things too. And I just love telling stories. And it is the best way of actually getting your story across, is to go live on video. And if you want to know how to do this, how to actually go live on video, then just drop me a line. As I say, what I'm actually doing in December is Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, which is software I use behind the scenes to plan and organize my live broadcasts. So let's just take that off solo and say hello to my good friend Skip. Hello, Skip. And thank you for joining. And today, I don't know whether you caught it or not, I was talking about everybody using AI to create the short 8-second videos and how much power that's using. And that really does, it means we've got to chop down the trees, which is a great shame. But that was my hobby horse. I've come off that. But the other thing I talked about earlier is that the CEO of Google is in the UK at the moment. He's spoken to the BBC and he has said, do not trust AI. And I quite agree with him, because when I ask AI a question, I always read through it to make sure it makes sense. The answer makes sense. And 99% of the time it does, but occasionally it does get things wrong. So just be aware, use AI, but just be aware of its limitations. Now, AI video, I do use AI video, but I'm stopping. I'm going to stop making AI videos this month for the reasons that I've just given. The other thing is that, right, okay, and I'm coming back to, I need my glasses, just a second. And did you notice that your like heart rate count just reset to 1 for the third time since you started? I can see. Well, thank you, everybody who's watching. I can see 11 at the moment. No, I can't. 11 hearts at the moment. I don't know. I might be being. Every time you put one up, Amazon could be taking one down. Okay. Interesting. I've got I can see the show on the iPad, and yeah. Well, basically, every time somebody comments or likes, the Amazon algorithm sees it, and it's showing 1 on your side. Well, if I could share screen, it's showing 14 on my side now. So thank you, everybody who's clicking the hearts. In terms of visibility is everything. Okay, now I know that when I go live, I'm going to go live on TikTok at 11:45 today. I know that 300 to 400 people come and watch me. Now, I know that for a fact because the way the TikTok algorithm works. I had 318 people watch me yesterday, so I know it works well. The Amazon algorithm is totally different. Likes help, comments help. Thank you, Skip. To increase reach. And what we're all after at the end of the day is a video that is actually seen by somebody. And at the moment, it's telling me that 23 people have seen this video and that 2 people have switched the sound. Well, basically, you can actually hear what I'm saying and you're still here. And I've got 14 likes. So it's very difficult on Amazon. The only time where there is a good audience on Amazon is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Prime Days. So I am broadcasting next week. I'll be broadcasting on Tuesday at 10:10, and I'll be broadcasting on Friday. And I should be broadcasting 2 or 3 times on Friday because that's our main day. Okay, the thing for me, the thing that counts, I broadcast on Amazon because basically it's kudos. I can actually say I'm an Amazon insider. I broadcast live on Amazon.com. That's the main benefit to me. It's been a while since anybody's bought anything. Yeah, and that's open, but I just enjoy being here. I enjoy your company. The original idea, which worked brilliantly well, is that independent broadcasters would broadcast on Amazon and we would be affiliates. And if you clicked something in the carousel during our live broadcast, we may get income. I've got to say that virtually nobody clicks an item in the carousel at the moment. Okay, because everybody knows what it is about. So I accept that. So I'm here because I want to be. I'm here because I enjoy being here. I'm here because I enjoy broadcasting live, and because I enjoy your company and the comments and the chat that we have. And it's all a learning experience. Every time you go live is different, and there are different benefits. The benefit to me is basically off this broadcast at the end, I get a recording. And this is going out to YouTube. The reason this is going to YouTube as well as Amazon is that I've got a program. Just give me a second. I'm going to type something. I have a program. Wait a minute. Let me type this in. Okay, it should come through in a second. I'm hoping. Yes, we're working. Okay, and I can show that on screen. I use a program called Recorder.ai, which basically doesn't burn too many trees because it doesn't create videos, it's text. But basically, at the end of this broadcast, I will basically go to Recorder.ai and I will tell it that I've created a video on YouTube and I'll give it the link. Now, Recorder.ai then goes and watches the video, which is absolutely brilliant, and it gives me a complete transcript of everything I've said today. Okay, now that used to cost money, a lot of money. It doesn't now. I get a full transcript of everything I've said during the broadcast. In addition to that, what it does is it creates a summary of what I've talked about. So it's going to say that I've mentioned Google. It's going to say that I've talked about video creation. It's going to tell you everything that I've talked about, or tell me everything I've talked about. And it's going to be one of nearly 100 videos which are stored on Recorder.ai, which means that every time I'm going live, my knowledge base on Recorder.ai is growing. So I can ask the AI system a question. I can ask it, what should I do to build engagement during my live broadcasts? So I put that question into Recorder.ai and I get an answer. But, and here's the key, the answer comes from all the videos that I've done, which are on Recorder.ai. So it's using my words to actually give me the answer. Because the thing is, if you ask me what I broadcast about 2 years ago, I can vaguely remember, but I can't remember everything I said. Recorder.ai knows exactly what I said. And not only that, as I make a different point, it gives me a link. And then not only that, when I've done a list of basically how do I encourage people to watch my live broadcasts, I can then take that over to LinkedIn, yeah, and that becomes a LinkedIn article. So every Monday now, I can call it regular because I've done it for 2 weeks now. Every Monday, I post an article on LinkedIn about some aspect of live broadcasting. And it's driven by my knowledge base on Recorder.ai. Okay, and at the moment, it's showing the photograph for my upcoming series. And basically, I actually chat with people about what I'm talking about. So this video is important, not just because it's on Amazon, but because it's on YouTube as well. It becomes part of my video knowledge base. It means that I never forget what's been said, because Recall.ai has got all the transcripts of all the live broadcasts I've done in the last 3 years. So I can, so I got that. And because the thing was, okay, this got me thinking. Basically, if I broadcast on Facebook now and I broadcast live, I could be broadcasting live on Facebook now, but I'm not, for the very good reason that Facebook now has changed the rules. And if you go live on Facebook, people can see your video in the first week. A lot of people watch videos on replay, and in the second week. But apparently, weeks 3 and 4 is just crickets. Nobody watches a video that's 3 or 4 weeks old. We all want something current. And 3 or 4 weeks old is history. So Facebook said to themselves that what's the point of having a video on our site which nobody's watching? So we are going to delete all the videos over 4 weeks old. And that's what they've done. You won't find a live video over 4 weeks old on Facebook. And I've done thousands. They've all gone. So then I thought, well, the place to broadcast is YouTube, because YouTube just doesn't delete videos. If you stay within terms and conditions, you can broadcast on YouTube, and basically they will host it for free, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm not using Facebook as much as I used to. I'm live on TikTok 3 times a week. I'm live on YouTube now. I'm live with Angelica every other Friday. That's my current schedule. So that's Recall.ai. And if you have, because it's like music. Okay, if you've got an artist like the Stones or the Beatles or Led Zeppelin or Cream, then they've got a back catalogue. Now, I don't know about you, but I will go to the music system, to Amazon Music, and I will say, play Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin, and it will. And we never tire of listening to music. That's the back catalogue of music. I've got a back catalogue of videos. So I know what I looked like 3 years ago. I know what I sounded like 3 years ago. I know what I was talking about, but I've also got the knowledge base, and that's the benefit of AI. I'm not saying AI is bad. I'm just saying be wary. Don't believe everything you get told by AI. But it is taking over, and I'm glad. When I do research for a show, then I go to Recall.ai, then I go to ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek. Okay, so I use it. I use the text version of it. Okay, so that's about it, really. I think that's one of the things. I can just come on here for half an hour chat, meet, skip, make sure we're both okay, and just catch up. And of course, I'm creating content. So I'm live again on TikTok at 11:45, and you can join me there. The account that you're searching for, because I know this is unbelievable. Just a minute. Just let me make sure I've actually spelt it correctly, because if I put that in right, okay. 321. If you search for, it's working. If you search for Stephen Healy 22, you'll find me on TikTok, and you can join me anytime you like. You can watch my history. That video, just a minute, we put a video on TikTok just before I started this broadcast, and we're now in a situation, if I click there, the video on TikTok, which is this video I shared you a moment ago, has had 79 views so far. Sorry about that. This is why I love TikTok. You can put content onto TikTok, and basically there's an audience there. So I put this video on earlier. 79 people have seen it, and 37 people have seen it on Amazon. Absolutely brilliant. So, Skip, thank you for joining me again. It's brilliant to see you. I'm back again next Tuesday at 10:10. I'll be back again next Friday as well. Because it will be time. Well, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Skip is saying, "Guess I'll have to get TikTok now." Well, I'm going to go back. I was in the same situation. Skip has just said he'll have to get TikTok to have a look. Basically, back in January, my good friend Marco Novo said to me, "You should be on TikTok." And I thought, well, me on TikTok? What the heck am I going to talk about and who's going to listen? Yeah. And the truth is that the things that we've been doing for years on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn translate well to TikTok. I do a chat show on TikTok on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And when I started, I didn't have any content on TikTok, none at all. I didn't even post a photograph. I didn't understand it. So then I posted a photograph of Bath and people liked it. And I thought, go on then. So I downloaded the TikTok Live Studio, and basically it's like BeLive, Restream, StreamYard. But it's a desktop app, and the only place it broadcasts to is TikTok. It's very high quality, and I've been using it now since January 3rd. January 3rd, I had 43 followers and no content. Now I go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have 7,800 contacts on TikTok from 43. So my number of contacts has gone, just skyrocketed, because I worked out part of the algorithm, and basically I've got an audience now. So when I do go live, I love the gamification. That basically, you found me today by accident. Okay. Basically, the way TikTok works is it shows my broadcast to people they think might be interested. So, I got this old idea of TikTok that you just scroll through jokes, people doing pranks. No, not at all. I've just been watching a party political broadcast on there. There's all sorts on TikTok. Everything that you can find on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube is actually on TikTok as well. And there's a place for everybody. So I found my place. I know when I go live later, I should be watched by hundreds of people. I just so enjoy it. I enjoyed your company today. I want to say a big thank you for watching live today. Back again, definitely Tuesday, 10:10. Take care. Enjoy your week. Goodbye for now.